Good morning, you guys. So, Richard started his shit late last night, and he's starting his shit again this morning. We told him the truth. He wanted the truth. We provided him with the truth, and he's
put two and two together. But
yeah, he's being himself as usual. Today is Friday. Everyone's day off besides my mom. She goes to work today. She has to go to Paxton. I'm currently wearing maternity leggings, maternity shirt. I already did my morning bathe, and now we're just laying here procrastinating to go upstairs, because as soon as we go upstairs, we know for a fact my dad's gonna put us to work, and because it's his day off, he always...
Not really.
Because I know for a fact one of the main objectives today is to go to the store to get some WIC items. I'm currently still waiting for both of the cancellation forms for my Tennessee bullshit. And yeah. Don't really have much to do today unless my dad says otherwise. Other than that, it's gonna be cold as shit and crappy outside. Not really much to do. I get my kids in 2 days, and I cannot wait to see them. So I think we're just going to do within the next couple of days, just any last minute preparations for the girls. Any last minute cleaning and stuff like that. Laundry, I know for a fact there's a load or two that I can do.
That's loaded in the washer already.
Yep, all I have to do is just put the soap in and press start. And then that bedding, I know for a fact, is a bitch, so that's why I did it by itself. And then I'm going to be rinsing off my jewelry and doing the hot water rinse, and then the hot water soak. All today, by the way. He's gonna fill out this Safeway bakery application. We're gonna probably do a lesson or two from Pathways today. She sent us 4 or 5. So if we can complete 2 today, because the week that I have the girls, she's gonna be out of town or some shit. So I don't know.
It was for Easter or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if we can complete the lessons before we get the girls, and then go talk to her, and not have anything to really worry about while we have the girls, and then go talk to her when I don't have the girls again, that would be great. So we're gonna at least accomplish 2 lessons today, if not just the 1. And yeah, but come along with this crazy journey called life. 2 other YouTube channels that you guys should go check out: Heble Gaming and Heble Eats. And all my social medias will be linked down in the description box below. He is literally the best guy I've ever been with.
She's my world.
He's mine. Keep in mind, guys, I am still dropping hints of the gender in my videos. So, due to certain person I specifically said at the beginning of this video, and his fucking family that loves to stalk my page, comments will be turned off on all of my videos, but not on all my platforms that I have him blocked on. So if you guys want to go ahead and guess, please go ahead and hit me up on social media and comment on my stuff, and go from there. I just wanted to throw in here, my dad called me his wife, girlfriend, whatever you want to call her,
last night.
And keep in mind, y'all, my family loves him. He never did anything to piss my family off and went about anything the wrong way. My brother gives him shit because that's his way of showing him that, yo, bro, I like you. He hid his phone last night, and I told him about it, but he knows exactly where it's at. But Caleb said that the reason why he's got seizures is because my brother was picking on him so much and kept hiding his shit. So he wants to do an experiment to see if it happens again. Because if it happens again, then he knows, oh, okay, it causes his seizures. So he hid his phone. When you go into the living room, and into the living room to the hallway, there's like this eagle shelf thing that my dad has, and he hid it up there. And yeah, dude, Caleb is overdramatic and dumb and retarded. Like, honestly, my brother hates Caleb a lot more than he hates him. Like, my brother is very protective over me, okay? So he doesn't really trust anyone that I'm with. That's common sense. That's typical for families, especially brothers of younger siblings. So, of course he's gonna give him shit. Of course he's going to be a royal asshole. But he doesn't mean it in a harmful way. No. He knows that. And my parents do it too. Like, and my mom's like, just as long as you're happy, I'm happy. So, quite literally, like, last night was, like, one of the best nights ever. Other than us coming back from the run and everything, like, us all getting along. My brother was obviously drinking, but he gets loud. He's a loud drinker, but he's the funny drinker type too.
I was like saying, me, when I'm drunk, I'm more giggly than anything.
Like, I have no complaints against him or him with my family or anything like that. Like, the only thing I'm iffy about is him getting a job and me taking care of my 3 girls and being pregnant with the gender I cannot say.
Our baby.
Yeah, so it's...
See about that?
It's kind of worrisome, but I know it's gotta happen, and I'm not going to stand in his way of getting a job, because my dad needs the extra help, we need the extra help, we need to get extra more money. Stuff for the baby, and to get, my girls everything, and so, yeah, I'm not gonna stand in his way. That's all I'm gonna say about that situation. He can get a job. Where he works is up to him. He doesn't want a night job because throughout the night the girls are very, very bad for now. And with hi random person who hit me up on Instagram threads. With the baby coming soon and everything like that, he knows that I'm gonna need help because the baby's going to be up every 2 to 3 hours. And
night,
yeah, everything like that. And he would rather work during the day so that way he's with me at night, and I'm perfectly okay with that. And plus the bakery, they always have closing hours, so it's usually between like 2 to 3 in the afternoon or 4 or 5 in the afternoon, depending on if he needs to make stuff for an event or anything like that. So it's going to be, you know, just like typical store hours. Like, he's going to be just late in the afternoon, so I think I can handle 3 of my girls plus a newborn, but I don't have to worry about a newborn for the next 4 months. So,
and then by then I can get maternity leave, and they can't really deny it because
depending on how long I'm out, if I have a C-section, then I'm going to be on bed rest for 6 weeks, which means I'm going to need some extra help. But if I just have a normal vaginal birth, I'll be up and going literally the next day. No matter how much pain I'm in, I can handle it. So,
that's one thing
at that point, I won't have the girls because because Caleb's obviously going to give me some time to adjust to the newborn schedule. So, it's going to, like, obviously I'm not going to have my kids for like a week or 2 after this baby is born, and he understands that. And that's why I'm trying to get as much time with my older 3 kids as I possibly can before their little sibling comes into this world. So it's stressful, yes, but we are trying to figure it out. So, and I'm just gonna make this clear. Y'all need to stop, like, hitting on me on my platforms. I am in a committed relationship, and I love the comments and I love the compliments, but it's time to stop. Like, y'all don't believe me, I'm in a committed relationship. What does that tell y'all? Like, I'm happy with this crazy guy. He's my world.
She's my world.
And we're having a baby. Hi. We were planning on going upstairs because...
Baby's hungry.
Yeah, baby's hungry. I recorded a clip before and I accidentally said the gender. So I had to re-record it. Oops.
It's okay.
Dude, I know I'm gonna have slip-ups, which means we really need to
Do this.
figure out how we're gonna do this. So, we're currently getting low, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip that upside down so that way. Yeah, go ahead. He's getting the clothes out of the dryer.
Some of them's your dad, some of them's ours.
We'll go through it later when he makes us get started on stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rinse to this shit. Just so that way this can start soaking in hot water. We were currently watching My Cat from Hell. Like I said, baby got hungry, and I'm not going to deny the baby food. Josh is currently contemplating selling at least 1 or 2 of his knives. My dad wants the small one. My brother wants...
My Grim Reaper one.
Yeah. For $20 and $15. So that would give us some extra money that could give us his money for smokes that my dad really took away from us. Because I had to get some stuff.
And I know by selling at least a knife to your dad, I know exactly where it would be and all that too.
Yep.
And I know he will take good care of it.
Hang on, guys. I can't see shit. Alright.
And I know
Upstairs we
exactly
go.
where.
Yeah, so we are back downstairs. Caleb called. He wants me to take the girls tonight, but I don't know. I brought it up to my dad. He's like, I don't know. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, you just let me know. His car has a flat tire, so he's gonna air it up and see if he can fix it. Switched over laundry. We're having roast tonight, so Josh is getting a roast out of the freezer and bringing it upstairs. Yeah. Now we're gonna be watching My Cat from Hell.
Ow.
Okay, so right
I'm
now,
really hoping that I go into that house and Callie hasn't been scratched a bit. I'm going in kind of holding my breath and hoping for the best. How are things going?
I think things are going really well.
Now you tell me, what do you think happened that made that happen?
We put flags where Allie attacks us, and we've stayed away from that particular area. And now Allie hasn't been attacking as much as she had.
That is great.
And maybe she decided from all the playing that we were doing that we weren't so bad after all.
I'm really happy that things are going so well with Allie, and as Pam is filling me in on all this good stuff, I look down and I see a bandage on Callie's hand, and I think to myself, man, this cannot be good. When did that happen?
Instead of
About a
having
week
to fight
ago,
with these
she
plastic bags.
pounced, bit me. I have a picture if you'd like to see it.
Yeah, please.
My sister sent it to me the next morning.
Oh my God. One huge bombshell that was dropped on me today was that Callie got bit. Pam showed me a picture of the damage, and it took my breath away. It was really bad. All right, so I'm a little concerned about that. The damage put on Callie was not okay with me. This cat doesn't really stand a chance outside this house, but Callie doesn't stand a chance if she keeps getting attacked by Allie. I have more information that we can go over in the form of this homework. I got to see Callie playing with Allie, which was amazing. I got to see Pam
The only
playing
thing
with Allie,
that
also
sucks
cool.
about how I'm doing this is the
there we
balls
go.
keep
Oh,
rolling
that's the
everywhere.
This is a heavy-duty sedative we're going to give to our friend here.
Heavy duty sedative. I got to see the vet putting on the nylon tips and also giving Allie her inoculations, which are key components. But Pam and Callie also told me that they're making every effort to keep Allie indoors. And this, behaviorally, is so important. Because if Allie is out here, basically fending for herself, picking fights, she'll be acting like the feral she was born as opposed to the house cat we want her to be. So, now, I see flags staring at me right now, so let's head that way. I asked them to put up flags where Allie attacks so I can just see where the bad behavior is happening. Because the flags represent a pattern. Now they can look at Allie and say she's not a collection of random acts.
Yeah.
I know that this area here, Pam, is where you tend to get your legs beat up, right?
Exactly. That's where she'll leap out from if someone is walking by.
And of course, that is now we can identify as classic play aggression. If Allie's really wound up and she hasn't played that day, when legs go by that dining room table, what are they? They're prey, and she's going to attack them.
Hey, Allie.
Oh, there you are, baby. As we wrapped up the tour, boom, out comes Allie, who I hadn't seen all day. Now, the last time I was here, I saw the damage that Allie inflicted on Pam's leg when she tried to interact with her. But really, Allie is Callie's pet, and she's going to be spending the most time with the cat. So it was time to see Callie interacting with Allie and to see if we could form some kind of a connection, because we can't. There's no hope for this cat at all. What I want to see, Callie, is I just want to see how her bond is with you, just vocally. Normal talk that you would usually have with her.
Okay. Hey, little Allie. Are you my pretty little girl?
Wants to focus on cleaning today because
Pretty Allie.
he doesn't get a lot of stuff done because he is so focused on
My little girl.
things.
And just when I
done
thought it couldn't get
before he goes
any
back to
better,
work.
Callie started petting Allie. That is a massive, massive moment.
Pretty Allie.
So we're all sitting there, and I look over to Callie, and she's got this kind of wistful look in her eyes, and I'm thinking to myself, man, this woman's 95 years old, and she deserves a full relationship with her cat. I'm gonna put in every ounce of effort that I've got to make sure these two stay together.
I've never seen that before.
You've never seen this before?
No. Do you think there's a possibility that this is a meaningful breakthrough for Allie?
Oh, I know that that's what this is. Oh, yeah. They did their homework. They're playing with her. They're spending time with her. And they put on the nylon tips and avoided all of Allie's attack areas. Now, she's a much calmer cat. Let's start talking about homework. I want you to really draw her out to the middle of the room. All play here. Really avoid around the table. All those flags around the room demonstrated one thing. We have a battlefield around the dining room table. That dining room table can't be made in play anymore. Now, there's a few other things. When people walk in here, give Allie a treat. And so basically when people walk in, boom, there's food on the floor. I want people to come into this home and give her treats. And my hope is that she won't retreat to corners, to curtains, to closets at that point. Now, finally,
and
this
we're just
is the
deciding
key
to just get
to some
it
success
over
that
with.
we're going to have.
I mean,
so,
I didn't need
if
to
you
do
guys
this
come with
today,
me,
but it
I'd
would
like to
be
show
a
you
lot
something,
easier
okay?
than
Okay.
I've got to
fighting
make Allie an indoor cat. It's what's
with the
safer for
plastic
her,
bags
and in the
and
long run,
everything
it's
like
safer
that,
for
so-
Callie as well. If we have this
and I'm
over this
never
fencing,
gonna get this done
she
if I
can't
don't
get
do
out,
it this
and nobody
way,
else can get
so
in, and she's safe.
I'm a little skeptical about cutting off her access to the outside. If she's not happy on just the catio, we may let her out again. We'll just have to wait and see how she responds.
You know, we'll take care of fencing this in. You take care of making a world for her in here that she wants to be in, okay? I got high expectations. When I come back here the next time around, I'm expecting Allie to be an
Obviously, when
indoor
I
cat.
put
At the end of the day, this is about
these
Callie's
stuff
safety. At her
together,
age, she cannot afford to have another attack on her.
I'll make
I'm
sure
heading
all
in
the
for my
balls
final visit now with
loose
Callie,
enough for
her
me
cat
to
Allie, and her daughter Pam.
Nice to see you, Jackson.
get
Good
on
to see
and
you.
off.
And the
I'm
last
so
time I was
sorry,
here,
guys. I
they were
am
telling me
very
that Allie was a brand new cat.
short
Well, that's great, but
of breath
Allie
right
still
now.
bit Callie, and it was a pretty nasty looking wound. It's just something I don't want to ever see again on a 95-year-old woman, so I'm hoping no wounds, all love. I can dream big, right? Well, give me some good news. Have you gotten any more scratches or bites since the last time I was here?
No.
Yay. Yay. Oh, God. Okay, good.
We continue to see steady progress with Allie. We spend a lot of time playing with her.
Girl.
We've been trying to make a point that when anybody new comes in the house, they offer her a treat.
Hey, Ellie.
So far, Allie seems to be open to playing with new people when they come in the house. That would have been unheard of a couple of weeks ago. If I call her, she comes. I mean,
That cat will trot right over to you.
yeah.
Ellie, come here.
Well, that's got to feel pretty good for you.
She likes me now.
She'll come and sit on the arm of my chair. Or
This is what we're working with. Studs.
I totally think it's unfair
Piercings.
you guys get all the home.
We got them all debagged.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong. But yeah. Alright, so I wanted to do deep cleaning today, and so Josh is going to be deep cleaning the bathroom, and what that entails is that I filled the tub with hot water with the bleached mixture, and since I'm pregnant and can't be around the fumes, I filled up the tub with that bleach mixture, and I gave him a brush, and I'm gonna have him scrub the tub around the inside of the tub and the outside, and then as soon as he's done doing that, it's going to drain. My dad just texted me. He's running to see if he can get the tire fixed on his car. And then afterwards he said we would head to the store. So, next thing that we're gonna do bathroom wise is the toilet. And the reason is I just want to get the toilet because it's been used a lot, and the tub, since it's also been used a lot by my girls and by us and everything, cleaned and just sanitary. Like, we're not gonna do a deep clean on the whole bathroom, but yeah. The toilet, same thing. We're gonna put both of those bleach mixtures in for the top part and the bottom part. So then he's going to just do a quick scrub of the toilet with that brush that he's using to scrub the tub. And then once that's done, we're gonna flush the tub, and then we're gonna put the brush away and put the bleach away. But that's what we're doing for the bathroom. Anyways, yeah. And like I said, I can't be around the bleach fumes. The bleach fumes are way too strong. The washer's done, the dryer's still going. But yeah. My piercings are on its final hot water soak. So, yeah, the trash can is all cleaned. That's gonna be my trash can for my side of the bed. And yeah. Hey y'all, so it was a rush trip to the store, to Safeway, because my dad had to get his tire fixed. They couldn't get him in until 11:30. So, and it's like 11:20, so he's rushing down there right now. We didn't have time to fully scan through everything, so it was very rushed. I owed $11. I paid 37 cents of it with my own change, so it was very rushed. As far as I'm concerned, it looks like it didn't take 3 of the juices. So what we're gonna do real quick is I'm gonna make sure everything is WIC approved by scanning the barcodes on the app, just to make sure, so that way I know not to buy these 3 bottles again, so that way that doesn't happen a third or second time. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. My dad asked Josh to wipe down some of these shelves in the fridge, so that's exactly what he's doing. The roast is cooking, and my dad is currently getting his tire fixed. So, yeah, it has been very rushed. The fucking Safeway systems don't tell you specifically what is not WIC approved, which I think is very fucking retarded. They really need to get that fixed. Yeah. So, Safeway, get your fucking shit together. He is going to fill out for the deli and everything because it's $16.40 an hour, and that would be really helpful for us. If we have, if that is if he gets this job and everything, it'll help us out a lot. It will for sure give him enough to pay rent and to help me with stuff for my kiddos and our baby. So, so
the milk is
I'm just going to, like I said, just scan everything real quick while he finishes doing what my dad asked him to do, and yeah. Alright, so just as I figured, it was all the ocean spray juices that we got. So what we're going to do with that is just write those down so that, and keep it in my purse, that way we know to not get those
next time.
Yeah, next time. I'm just making sure because sometimes I didn't get the chance to check to see if any of these were broken. I checked that one already. Put those. I'm assuming my dad had us get all of the eggs because of Easter coming up.
And the 425 is on Easter.
That one's a little bit broken, but doesn't really matter. They all get 8. Like I said, I didn't have the opportunity to do this because my dad told us to hurry. So, now, I'm gonna scan, this is just, They also have coupons, McDonald's coupons, and we like to DoorDash when we have money. So, I think I'm gonna hang on to these after I'm done scanning it. So now, as he's making room in the fridge, I'm gonna grab a Post-it note real quick and write down these ocean spray brands and keep this in my purse as do not get on wick. Ocean spray, Cran X raspberry, ocean spray, original cranberry, ocean spray, Cran X grape. So these were the 3 ocean sprays that we are still going to use, but I cannot get on Wix. So these are going to stay in my purse. So that way we know to not get these again. So that way it doesn't happen a second time. So now I'm going to go on the Fetch Rewards app. Again, not sponsored, but if you guys want to sponsor me, go right ahead. Scan this receipt and then get me something to eat. Back downstairs. My dad's currently still at the tire shop. We decided to come back down because we have no really reason to stay upstairs, really. And we have unfinished business down here. So, Caleb called into work. Is that a surprise? Not really. And yeah. I feel a lot more comfortable with what we got. Yes, it was rushed, but it's okay. And now we just got done eating lunch. It's 11:53. My phone's at 50%. It was at 22, so I let it charge for a little bit. And now...
That's basically my lunch.
Yeah, breakfast, lunch, whatever. For him. It was lunch for me. Got me another drink. Yes, I know we have dishes down here. We'll bring those up later. And now we're just gonna chill for a little bit. Watch a little bit of My Cat from Hell, and then probably do a lesson while we can.
Yeah.
Those earrings, or those things of jewelry, I'm gonna, because it was just on its last and final soak, gonna get those out and
throw some more in to clean and soak. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay guys, after I fucking had a breakdown because I'm pregnant and hormonal pregnancy hormones are a joke, or not a joke, I should say. God damn it!
What, baby?
Nothing. Josh is working on the bathroom, and I'm doing laundry and hanging some stuff up. And then I'm gonna be folding more laundry because I completely forgot that there was shit in the dryer. Yay! You want to put that on our bed, Steve?
Yes, honey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, my sexy thing. We have one more dryer shoe after this, and we are almost out of softener and detergent again. So, yay. Let's do Dad's big ass blanket first, and then, because that's not going to be enough for a while. Okay. Picky, jerky. That's getting everywhere. That away. Yes. Actually, hand me my dad's shirt. Something. So that way I can get this off of my hands. I'm just wiping the extra soap off of the lid and off of my hands so that I'm washing it. Put that away. Okay, put that away. And now we don't have enough for a load. So, oh yeah, but that still won't be enough for a load. So, you want to hang some stuff up here? Since we're allowing the stuff in the bathroom and stuff. We're gonna do Josh's stuff first, and because that was the first thing I grabbed. Just folded the second load of laundry. That's all my dad's. Jalen, closet, hang up, his, mine, my cat from hell. That's what we're doing. Hi. Josh is currently hanging up the stuff in the laundry room, and I'm currently organizing one of my drawers, my pants and shorts drawer, between my regular leggings and my pajamas.
do is take a look at where things are going down. Of course, meet the caps. Okay, all right, let's get going.
Okay.
There was a point where I said, enough.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll catch you guys soon. Okay, so this drawer is pajamas, regular leggings, and shorts, and my lingerie, and the stuff that, and like the sweatpants that I just don't favor right now, and one pair of small leggings that won't fit me until I'm postpartum. This one is gonna have my nighttime shirts, my bras, my socks, and my underwear. My mom's currently here for lunch. Josh went out to go get the broom and the vacuum, and yeah. So now I asked Josh to grab the broom so at least we can sweep. And then he's gonna bring down the vacuum here in a little bit. But now my dad's got clothes. He's sweeping. My dresser drawers are done. Clothes are hung. Laundry's going.
Really well to the bathing suit. Way better than I thought she was going to.
Now I'm resting because that took a lot out of me. So now I just breathe for a few minutes and then get started on emptying my little jewelry container and getting more soaking for 24 hours. Yay! Okay, so I got the rest of the piercings that we debagged in there. So now that's soaking. The stuff is drying. Josh is cleaning. My dad's doing God knows what upstairs. I heard bang bang crash thud, so I really have no idea. And we put clothes in the dryer away. The clothes in the washer just got done. So I'm gonna throw that in the dryer. I didn't know Josh was in here.
Yeah.
Which is my dad's big ass blanket, so. For my dad's sake, I will throw in the last dryer sheet into the dryer with his blanket. The dryer is gonna have to go 2 rounds because it is a pretty heavy blanket, so. Yeah, now I'm just gonna yeet this little bit of laundry in the washer. Not enough to do a load. So yeah. See, not enough to do a load. Dryer's going. Josh is cleaning the walls, which is weird. I did not expect him to do that. Tub's clean. We still need to do the toilet. So the whole closet situation is bedding, blankets, more blankets, curtains, and miscellaneous bags. So that's what's going on in here. This is just the laundry room, so it's just the washer dryer. That's for any lost socks. That's just a random ass pipe with a cat toy on it, with that on the ground, a rug, and all of our clothes.
Oh, you get your house.
Yeah. And the night light that my mom gave us, we decided to just throw in here, even though no one really comes in here. The 2 curtains are plastic, but we are planning on hanging up a couple curtains, mainly because we just don't trust the neighbors. They have been really sketchy. So, oh, and the fuse boxes and everything leading to the vent on this wall. So that's the laundry room, the closet, bathroom, sink, toilet, stuffs, mirror, tub, cabinet, medicine cabinet that does open, and yeah, that's just about it. So basically for the toilet, what I'm gonna do is I yeeted Josh's hat in there, in the bedroom. I'm gonna lift up the back of the toilet. place that on the toilet seat. Pour some bleach in there. Don't have that much bleach left. Now I'm gonna use that bottle of stuff that just to pour it in the back of the toilet as well, just a little bit. Just a little bit. It has bleach in it, and I know I'm not allowed to be around the fumes, so that's why. That's just going to be cleaning the top part. The bottom part, we're gonna pour the rest of that bleach in.
That's good.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, if you fill this up with hot water, you can still use a little bit of it, and then there's this too, and then a little bit of that bleach. Make sure that Josh was using. There you go. And we're just gonna let that marinate in there, and then he's gonna use this brush to just quickly scrub a dub the toilet. I got bleach on my hand though, so I'm gonna wash my hands real quick before it starts burning, and yeah.